Hello everybody. It is Saturday afternoon and I am recording on location in Sedona because I have the possibility of participating in a live stream later this week, and I'm going to have to do that from this particular location near my work site because I won't make it home in time to check in there. And I'd prefer to be outside doing the recording, but it's a little windy today, so I'm just going to sit in my truck here and put something together. One thing is that last night I was on Telegram and I was speaking with a man who goes by the name of Platypus Delta, which seems like a kind of a odd choice of words for a title, but oh well. The fact is, he's a really great guy, and he told me that he watches all my videos and that he appreciates the things I put together. So I thought I'd just give a shout out to him here, and as a way of telling him how much I appreciate the fact that he takes the time to view it. And if the rest of you ever see him around in Telegram, be sure to say hi to him. He's a great guy, and he's actually from Bulgaria, but he's living here in America. And, he loves Hex, so, like I said, say hi to him if you see him around. Another thing is that about 2 weeks ago I had mentioned that in many languages the word Saturday comes from the word Sabbath. And in the past, like at the end of the 20th century, I used to argue with people over the Sabbath and versus Sunday and stuff like that, and I don't do that anymore, but it's just one of those things that I used to do. But instead of provoking an argument, I just want to let everybody know that there's always enough. And if you look in nature, nature is full of abundance. Trees, when they go into blossom, like some of them are starting to do around here, they produce thousands and thousands of seeds that serve as food for other animals, and some of those seeds germinate and produce additional trees, and everything in nature is based on giving. It's human beings that have created this concept of lack and making life all about taking. And that comes out of fear. But fortunately, it doesn't have to be that way. And one of the reasons for bringing this up is that yesterday morning, I was looking through Twitter over breakfast, and somebody had posted a video clip of a news program where they were commenting on a tweet that somebody had put together regarding the political advertising of Mike Bloomberg. And they had said in this tweet that, he spent like $600 million on ads, and he could have just given everybody in America $1 million instead and still had plenty of money left over. And the news commentators evidently did not pick up on the mathematical error of that tweet. And I will admit, I did not pick up on that error either. I found out last night. that was the case. But the reason I didn't pick up on the error, though, is because I was considering what would happen if somehow everybody just instantly ended up with $1 million. What would be the effect of that on society? And it would actually be a calamity, because everybody would quit their jobs if they suddenly came across $1 million. And, I was thinking in particular of truck drivers. If all the truck drivers just suddenly up and decided to quit because they suddenly came across all this money, that would be devastating to most people, because most of us go to grocery stores to get our food, where those things arrive on trucks. And this is not to say that truck drivers should not be entitled to fortune. It's to make the point that when people do not have a vision, they perish. Because when people don't have a vision, then there's no incentive to do something productive and contribute to the needs of your fellow man. And this is one of the snares regarding money, is that money is a very poor substitute for having a vision. Yes, people can be motivated by money to do things like work and produce. But that turns out to be very unfulfilling in the long run. Or I should say, it's not an adequate substitute for having a vision. Because when you have a vision, then that has a way of making a person to not be self-focused. And that is the blessing that comes from the Sabbath, is being able to partake of the abundance of the universe without having to worry about yourself. It's selfishness and self-interest that causes a person to not be able to participate in that blessing. So that's the main thing that I wanted to get across to each of you today. And I hope all of you have a very wonderful Sabbath. Otherwise, that's all that I have to share for now. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the next couple days unfolds, and hopefully everything works out with this live stream and all that. So see you all around. Bye.